Welcome to part 1 of Spyro 4 Enter the Dragonfly on original hardware. This is a game that does exist, but is it any good? I've never actually played it before, as you can see by the empty save slots. Oh right, there's different icons. I guess some of these are going to be characters that we come across later. Right, and we can actually begin. And it's a good thing that my my new memory card actually does work. Well, that I haven't actually checked, but the previous time I loaded up the game, I didn't have the card, well, the memory card, so it told me there was no memory card inserted. So we've had an improvement there. But the sorceress is back as a balloon.
It's just a float, you scaredy cat.
These cutscenes are really quiet, actually. I'm gonna boost the volume of that just a bit.
It's not every day that a dragon gets his dragonfly.
I see they've kind of stuck with the same voice for Sparks. Since the third game. But somehow Ripto returned.
We meet again, little dragon. I'm back, and I'm stronger than ever.
Who are you calling little, Shorty? Nobody invited you. This is an invitation-only party.
Very clever, dragon. You know, you should join me. We would make a great team.
What do you want this time, Ripto?
Oh, yeah. What do we want this time, boss?
You're not hired for your brains, you dinosaurian landmass. Keep thinking.
Gulp
and I will
actually
send
spoke
you
there.
back to the place I found you, unemployed in Molten Crater, begging for work from nasty North. Now, back to what I was saying. Well, what do I want this time? I'm glad that you asked, Purple Pest, and I will be happy to demonstrate. Since I've had enough to do with dragons, I thought, perhaps, dragonflies.
Somehow the animation's a little more cursed than the PS1. Well, than the PS1 games.
Well, that wasn't supposed to happen, but you see, without the power of dragonflies, the dragons are nothing. Soon the dragon homelands will be mine.
Right, so I'm guessing that...
That little lizard totally stole all the dragonflies.
I'm guessing there's going to be a
Sparks
different
is
health
gone.
system then.
Spyro, Hunter, don't worry. I think I know where to start. Follow me.
Definitely a different voice actress there. For Bianca. Yes, definitely a continuation of the previous trilogy. So this is the 4th game. Oh, Sparks is here.
I thought I lost you, pal.
That was close, Sparks. Listen, I think I may have figured out a way to catch those dragonflies. Spyro, stand back.
I guess this is going to be so we can understand Sparks.
Whoa! What'd you do that for?
Drat, that didn't exactly work right. I'm still learning, you know, Spyro. The good news is I've created a powerful magic that will enable you to use different breath abilities. The bad news is you're going to have to find dragon runes to use them, since the spell scattered them in different parts of the dragon realms.
Cool. Come on, Sparks. Let's get going. We've got a lot of work ahead of us if we want to find those dragonflies.
I knew the different breath abilities would be used in future games, but I didn't know it was in this one. I knew it was in the Legend of Spyro trilogy, because I played a little bit of the 3rd game of that trilogy, because that was the first one I got. But then the disc started screaming at me, so I stopped playing it. And I'm guessing this is going to be the loading screen for pretty much every level of the game. It's probably going to be the same structure in terms of levels as the first 3 games. But yeah, there's after this there is one more game in this, I guess, quintuplet. But it's more of a duology after the first trilogy, because these two are less popular. A lot more forgotten. But I'm guessing, yeah, that icon just on the left was more so just there for letting us know which breath ability we've got. So it'll change as soon as we get that, but... Okay. But we don't have bubble breath. We only have fire, so... is there a way of... Okay, that did not really help us. Right, yeah, the camera works a lot differently. Oh, cutscene. Right, that's how we get the bubble breath.
Take this dragon rune to the dragon spirit over there. With this rune, he'll be able to combine dragon magic with my magic and grant you bubble breath to catch dragonflies. They're shy and will probably run away from you anytime you come near them.
L1 to switch back and forth between... Okay. Cool. I am used to using the D-pad for this, but I'm going to start using the analog stick because it's a PS2 game. And I guess these...
Spyro, the magic of this sacred rune will bestow upon you the power of bubble breath.
Yeah, the dragon statues seem to have changed quite a bit since the first game. So we can swap using that, and that is, in fact, what I thought it was.
Hey, it's Toad!
Now, it feels like an unnecessary step. You could just get close to them. Oh, and that's our first gem. Right, yeah. I don't know why we needed a tutorial for collecting gems. That's probably going to be a theme now at this point, isn't it? Right, another thing. Can we swim? I mean, this water isn't very deep, so it's more like we're just, yeah, walking on the bottom of the water there. I'm too used to using the... Okay, the camera's inverted. That's going to annoy me. I'm just gonna... horizontal... Oh, I guess that's... Right, that's the offset. Okay, so the camera's still got passive and active. I'm just gonna have to get used to the... Oh, we can turn hints on or off. I'll leave them on for now. And it looks like we can save at any time. Yeah, that is going to be inverted for the entire game. I can't do anything about that. Huh. Maybe I should turn the hints off, just in case it's this stuff. But once we've gone through it once, we shouldn't really have to go through it again. Oh, right, yeah. Switch to the fire breath. I know we can charge through these ones, but it's just a little easier to torch them. And thankfully, Sparks is still pretty useful for catching these... I say catching, picking up the gems. So we'll try and collect every single gem here. I don't know whether it'll actually work. Or whether or not the... well, I doubt the little cheats from the third game are still unlocked. Stuff like pressing all 4. Yeah, that's not the case. Seems like there's an inventory system too. But we haven't gotten to use that much. Hunter's here.
Hey, Spyro, you know, if you press the X button to jump, then press the X button again in midair, you can glide. Try using your glide to follow me.
Yeah, we've done all of these tutorials before in, I think, pretty much all of the games, except for the first one. I don't think the first one gave you much of a tutorial, it was just the first worlds.
Way to go, Spyro! I think I see something shiny on that ledge over there. You can get there by hovering. To hover, press the triangle button at the end of your glide.
Okay, yeah, so it's pretty much all the same controls except for the added breath abilities. Yeah, cool. Right, and this starts another tutorial. Okay, this one was necessary. This wasn't in any of the previous games.
That sounds easy enough, but what's the challenge? What do I have to do?
It's probably going to be a pretty easy one. It's the first...
How do I activate the portal? I don't see any switches or power buttons.
I mean, walking through the gates was a thing in the previous games. It's just the new challenge
that
thing.
Dragonfly is as good as free.
I do still want to collect all the gems first, but I don't think that's going to happen. We're going to go through that at some point and start the challenge.
Nice work, Spyro! And check this out. I found a dragonfly. Here, why don't you take it?
Okay, so it's already trapped in a bubble.
Hey, it's Bubbles!
Every single dragonfly is going to have that. Okay, yeah, it's L1 to switch out the ability, and R1 to set up the inventory. Right, where are the targets? That must be one of the targets. Yes, it is. It's all scarecrows. There's another one. I see another one back there. We've probably missed one, and we're going to run out of time for it, so... Oh, yeah, I definitely missed one. There's one right by the start, just here. Thought I'd go ahead and just glide to it, but nope. Oh, this one's come back. No, it's a different one. I don't remember going through that portal thing on the ground. That's not one of them. That's a plant. Right, we got down to 2 of them. Let's go back to looking for all the gems. I guess I could try that challenge again. The scarecrows seem to disappear as soon as I finish, though. Well, as soon as the time runs out. Oh, cool, you automatically pick up the gems if you run through those little jars or whatever chests they are here. Right. There's another one down here. Another gem. Oh, and another one. They're all over the place. I should probably check to see how many gems are actually in this place. Yeah. 7,000 across the entire game. That's way less than the original trilogy. Than any individual game from the trilogy. I think the first one had like 10,000. Maybe even 20,000. That didn't activate the challenge? What? I think we're already experiencing some glitches. And also just some terrible platforming on my part. Camera? Camera's worse too. Right, that's one. Another one over here. Right, they probably are just visible from wherever the last one was. Easily reachable. This is going to be the furthest one, I'm sure. That or this one? Right, this one we didn't see before. Oh, another tutorial? In the middle of the challenge? Yep, the timer's still going down. Great. We've got to go back over to the thing again. All because of the tutorial. Right, so we just pass right through there. And I know exactly where all of them are. Yeah, as always, we're going for 100%. But, I don't exactly know how difficult that's going to be for this game. Again, this is the tutorial, so I am still getting used to the moveset, but for the most part it's the same as the PS1 games. Except I'm now using an analog stick. Right, so long as Sparks doesn't start another cutscene, we should be fine. There we go. Cool.
Hey, it's G!
I think we're going to take this maybe one level at a time. These homeworlds seem a little larger than the rest, than the ones from previous games. And up here we haven't really explored, so I don't know how many gems there are. But there's definitely not 7,000 gems in one homeworld, so that seems to be the total for the entire game. $200? It might be 200 for the first homeworld. Looks like we're able to... Okay, that doesn't seem to go very far beyond here. Yeah, I think this might be one of the glitchiest Spyro games. Although, it's the glitchiest in terms of how easy it is to do that. Right, so we need the ice breath first before we can go through this. But we don't have the ice breath, so this is a dead end. Very clearly. There's probably some way of skipping that gate if you know what you're doing, but yeah, these games were rushed. since they were on a 1 year, I guess, time budget.
Spyro, I was dreaming of a genie that turned into a nightmare when these horrible Riptocs kicked me out of my bed and threw me down this swirly thingy. Maybe the magic of dragonflies will help activate it.
So, oh, we need 25 for that? Okay, that is... Yeah, the structure of this game is going to be very different then. We might not actually be able to 100% every level before we can move on. Let's hope that's not the case. I know it will be for this first homeworld, since we don't have the ice breath. And we couldn't make it up there. Great. We're going to go the other route. But I don't think there's any gems up there, so we're fine to just run this way. We'll eventually get all of the gems. I haven't even seen a regular level portal yet. Lightning? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we can't do that just yet. Because we do not have lightning yet. So this is all we can do here? There has to be more. Right, so we can get up here and check out the upper ledge again. Now that we've beaten the challenge, the arch seems to have disappeared. So... where now? Because we got the Dragonfly. We need 25 for this portal. I guess we just speak to you again? No? And we've only got fire and bubble breath, so... there has to be something else we can do here. Because those two other abilities that we don't have, we have no way of getting them. Is there anywhere to go? You're the only NPC
Spyro,
around here right
I
now.
was dreaming of a
Right, yeah, same dialogue. 25 dragonflies needed. Dragon Realms. Okay, seems like there's quite a few here. That's a lot of dragonflies. 10 in each level. Okay, this is going to be a long journey. There's these doors, but we came out of here. Yeah, we can't go in. So, are we stuck already? That's not a cave, is it? I don't think it's one that we can enter. It's too high off the ground. It looks more like a boulder, just splitting the waterfall there. But there is nowhere for us to go. Already. We can defeat the sheep. But there is nowhere for us to go. I don't see a level portal or anything for that matter. We've collected all the gems. We're locked in by 2 gates that we can't open. And so we're stuck. I guess I'll just cut to when I find out where we need to go. There's this waterfall, but we've already explored this. There's not much behind it. We can see what's behind it. Yeah, I guess I'll just cut to when I find it then. Okay, somehow I just missed this. This large open area. Beyond some... just beyond an archway.
To the dojo. Remember, Spyro, find the dragonflies before Ripto.
Okay, I thought those were some chests that we could break open. But no, it's... Oh, there's a gem though. 25 gems. Okay, we're not going to be able to 100% the homeworld, so that's a bit of a downgrade to the previous games. As is only being able to access one level. $224 gems already. That feels a bit less than usual. For the first episode, anyway. We usually get through the first homeworld and a level as well, so kind of surprised we haven't. But yeah, this is clearly going to be how long the loading screens are going to be, so I'll probably just end up cutting the rest of these out. If it even is going to load at all. Because we can't move here, or move the camera, or do anything for that matter. Yeah, it's just a transition. No fun elements or anything.
Oh no, Spyro! It looks like the Riptocs have frozen all the Dragon Masters. You're going to have to use your flame breath to melt the ice and find out what happened here.
Easy enough, then. It's a good thing they don't do the tutorial thing with every level. Just the intro thing to get an idea of what we need to do. Which is probably more appreciated in this game than the previous ones. Dragonfly just hit.
Hey, it's Steppy.
Yeah, I really don't have as much to say for this game. There's something that shows up in the intro, well, the opening cutscene of the game. Actually, no, on the title screen even. It's before the opening cutscene. Charging feels slower in this game than some other games. That, and there's a little bit of lag here, so that's not really helping much. All these gems are just laid out so far apart from each other, and they're all in awkward spots. I'm gonna have to go around again. If this was the original trilogy, I wouldn't have bunked there. Because I only just started the charge. Yeah, apologies for any lag in this. It's not really under my control. It's just a little bit of a thing for playing on original hardware, and I swapped the breath. I didn't even notice that I did that. Whoa, camera. Another thing that's kind of out of my control sometimes. Oh, that must be the fodder enemy of this level. Right, so there's plenty of gems for us to pick up. We'll probably get some more direction as to where to go when we free the Dragon Master. Saves me running off the platform there. I don't know why that just...
Ah, Spyro, Thank goodness you had the sense
broke
to free
instead of
me from
melting,
that
but
icy cage.
yeah.
Who would have thought the Riptocs would dare invade the sacred Dragonfly Dojo? Spyro, do what you can to return the dojo to its peaceful state by freeing all of the Dragon Masters. Remember, Spyro, the way of the dragon is to be a dragon.
But will you actually help us in defeating all of the enemies? Probably not. Right, there doesn't seem to be anything over here except this large door that I just went past. I don't think there's anything beyond it? No? It stopped me there for a moment, but it didn't seem like there was anything to do with it, so we'll move on. Yeah, these levels seem incredibly large compared to the PS1 games. Very easy to get lost in with it being so large, but I mean, it's quite open at the moment. If they do start putting up walls, it's gonna get a little more difficult to know where you are. Or where we are. Okay, you're a new enemy. If you're an enemy. You probably are, though. Yeah, it is. Right, there we go. That's that enemy defeated. After dropping down one step, it just takes control away from me sometimes. Yeah, like that. I couldn't move if I stopped charging, so I've got to just charge anytime I want to go down a ledge. That is not going to get annoying at all. And if we charge into a wall, we also lose control for a second. Wow, that was some lag. Let's hope it's nothing wrong with my game disc. Okay, yeah, we already know that one. Is that the total for the whole game? Wait. Oh, is this... I heard that there was one Spyro game where you don't get your gems back from money bags at the end. I think that might be this game. So we're going to be stuck with, like, however many gems are used to pay money bags, because he only appears, like, once in the entire game. Wow, that's lag! All of these extra effects are probably taking a toll on the performance here. Like this extra fog on the ground there. Probably should just go up, but this is fine. At least for now, it's manageable. Where'd it go? Why are you running away from us? I thought the dragons and dragonflies were friends. Ugh. Okay, it comes to a stop, we get close. There we go.
Hey, it's Shellac!
Yeah, we even know all the dragonflies by name. Why are they running away from us? Granted, we also know Ripto by name, but still. The dragons and dragonflies are supposed to be friends. We know them by name. They should not be running away from us. That's not a gem, that's just some foliage. We're getting a good frame rate here, I'm sure. Ooh! That's something. Right, that's electric breath. So we're probably going to get the ice breath in the next level, I would assume. Given the importance of those, I reckon we're going to get them early. Oh yeah, I've got to switch breaths again. Oh, these gems are just so spread apart. And there's a lot less high-value gems. I think the highest I've seen was a 25, but there was just one of them in the homeworld. In the level, there's just been a lot of individual gems. And almost got soft locked there, I guess.
Spyro-san, I'm sorry the dojo is in such a state for your visit. It's usually a haven of tranquility. It is here that dragonflies grow up and train to be dragon companions. Protecting young dragonflies is a dragon sensei's highest calling, you know. And Spyro, your efforts will result in much reward.
And we're gonna wait for that cutscene to... Oh, that starts something, I guess. Oh, it just opens the door. Right. That's fine. Seems like they've got a separate counter to the dragonflies. Let's hope they're only in this one level. I mean, they kind of only really fit the theme of this one level. It looks like there's a few gems up top there, so we're gonna need some way up. Oh, and I missed a... Oh, that's not a purple gem. Sometimes the camera just doesn't work unless you're standing still as well. It's not great. This was a new team that developed this, not the original. The original team kind of just said, no, we're not making any more games for you. Because of them wanting to have new games developed for the new hardware in under a year. So, the second team somehow managed to deliver a slightly rushed product. And then they released the second one of these for the PS2 as well. And then they moved on to a completely new style of game. Is this a Sparks portal? Is that the end of the level? Don't be the end of the level. Please be just like a side area or something. It's the end of the level. Okay, how was I supposed to know that? We haven't seen any of those portal things at all this entire game. Yeah, we're not on control here, but it's a completely different animation to when we arrived at the level, so... Maybe it isn't the way back and it's just an extra portal to a side area? It's a speedway portal in the middle of a level? There's levels within levels? Oh, this is going to overcomplicate things. I think we're going to leave here for now. And we're just going to tackle whatever's left of the other bit of the level. We'll tackle that section next time. We do have to go through this again, so I'll just see you guys on the other side of this. We've got no extra treasure here. Okay. I know it's a black screen, but the portal animation seems to have finished. Yeah. We're back. Okay, so I'm going to have to remember that that's there. And it seems like all of these enemies have just respawned, so... let's ignore all the ones in this section. We've defeated everyone in this section already, except for these lot. Any gems from them? No? I don't think the enemies drop gems in this game. Probably should have noticed that sooner. Whether they do or don't. That's not a way down. I don't think there's any secrets back the way we came. Yeah, no hidden gems or anything. Just a long, winding section of level with probably another, yeah, enemy at the end. These levels are huge. Is this back to the start or not? I need to know. Right, the purple ones are 5s and the yellow ones are 25. They've kind of messed up the colours between games. So, hopefully we can get just our heads around whichever colours of gems correspond to what. The standard 1s and 2s are the same. Ah, there's money bags. Okay. We may need to pay money bags here.
Wise beyond your years. May the dragon spirits guide you on your way.
Okay. Right, there's some sort of portal over there too. I think that might be the way out. That kind of matches the ones from the first game. But then again, it's the first game, not like the third one, where a lot of these characters were last seen. Plus, it's a new team. They could have just taken elements from whatever game they want.
Ah, Spyro.
It's the same voice actor as the third game.
See. What a surprise. Dragons in danger or something like that? Well, you'll have to pay me 200 gems to cross this mighty large chasm to reach any of the other dojos. Although I may be practicing compassion, money still has my soul.
Yeah, we'll pay the 200. We're probably not going to get those 200 back at any point.
Thanks, Spyro. These
But there's
gems
not really
are
any other way
music to
across
my
without
ears and will
glitches.
do wonders as inspiration for my poetry. Look, Spyro, even I know some magic when properly motivated.
Huh. Okay. I guess he had some training from after the third game. Right, we need to not fall off any of these platforms, because they haven't given us an extra life yet. And 100 gems is not an extra life. Otherwise, you'd just get so many of them throughout the course of the game. We need a different system of giving you them. I think it is just defeating enough enemies. Let's grab all of these ones from the outside of this. Then we can free the dragon.
Good work, Spyro-san. Those Riptocs don't seem to be much of a challenge for you. Perhaps you should contemplate a career as a dragon sensei. It could be your density. I mean, your destiny. Now, I will open that gate. That, it appears, is my density. I mean, destiny, Spyro.
I mean, dragons were the source of magic in the third game. Possibly also the second, but I don't think that was the case. That just had a completely different story. whole magic thing only really showed up in the third game. Right, okay, I don't think there's any more gems on this side, so... for now, I guess we just head over the bridge. I heard a dragonfly. We're probably getting close to the end of the level. Yeah, these levels are so long, I'm probably going to have to split this entire thing up. I should have got it. Okay, wow, yeah, it just started going towards us.
Hey, it's Cinder.
And that name would later get used for an actual dragon character. Possibly with a slight name change. I think there might have been a Y in there instead of an I. But, yeah, they had to run out of names eventually. Another portal. How many of these are there? Okay, these ones are actually just the jars that we need to break open. I'm surprised the lag hasn't just gotten to me yet. It's not that kind of game where you need just precise aim. You can take it as slow as you need. Since it's not a multiplayer game, and I had the wrong breath equipped. Wow, that broke all 4 of those. We stored so many of those just right near the end of the level. Oh, I missed a gem. Somehow. Maybe the enemies do drop gems. Right, that's definitely a doable jump. Where's he going? No, I swapped the... There we go. We're up to 7.
Hey, it's Cloudy.
Okay, back to this. Oh, there's gems on the outside of this. I've got to go for those first. And it would help if the camera wasn't stuck on objects. Right, camera, are you going to behave? Oh, the camera's not inverted anymore. Well, no, I think it still is, but I've just gotten used to it. Down here seems to be just nothing. Why is this path here? I guess it's just somewhere you fall to if you don't make the jump. Right, now we can go up. It is the first level after all. You're not really supposed to be able to fail the first level. Not all too easily anyway. Later on they'll ramp up the difficulty, but even then it's probably just going to become less open. Oh, yep. Okay. A couple of enemies up here. We can deal with all of those. Yeah, pretty sure they do actually drop gems, so... Any that don't, we've already defeated. And it would help if I could actually see things. Oh, and I accidentally broke the ice.
You have done well, little dragon. Freeing the dragon senseis took much courage. I think this baby dragonfly will be safe with you.
Hey, it's Roxy.
There's just way too many dragonflies here now. how many were there? Was there like 70 or something like that? I need to actually have another look at the totals. Because I think this is the end of the level. But there's... Wait. Which direction are we supposed to go in? Uh-oh. Cool. That could have been bad. Where do we jump to, then? We've, I think that's where we came from, because this will be the top of the... of that section. I see something all the way down there. Yeah, there's more gems over here. These extra levels within levels are probably just going to make the entire game take way longer. This is the start of the level. Okay, good. They kind of kept the original structure of levels, where it just wraps around to the beginning again. Wait. Oh, we do still have the head bash thing. Right. We're 10% of the way through the level. Or the game. How are we 10% of the way through the game already? This is a really short game, then. There's 700 gems here. Yeah, that dragonfly sound's not going to get really annoying. So we're still missing quite a few gems here. And I wonder if they're going to be in the speedways, because we didn't actually do much there. Oh!
You did a great job saving the Dragon Master, Spyro.
Okay, so we're going to need to go back to the start of the level every time. For something, or... No? Okay, maybe not then. There was that portal thing that... Well, whirlwind. That I spotted that didn't do anything. Oh, I say didn't do anything. That we haven't been over to, so I need to go ahead and find that again. So, I guess I'll just find that. Right, here's this section again with the speedway off to the right. Through there. Though that speedway has a Sparks statue next to it, so I can't tell whether that's just level decoration or something else, like whether it's indicating that it's a speedway or something, but I mean, it might not be. Yeah, the dragonfly sound effect's just happening constantly. That is really going to get annoying. I wonder if I activated some sort of glitch that makes it happen just indefinitely. But right now we need to get across all of these. Because I think I left some gems up here. No? Right, there's the whirlwind. And I guess I just jump from here. Yeah, we can make that very easily. So many gems over here. And a dragonfly, so we're going to need to collect that too. That should have hit it. This is never going to get annoying, is it? Was that one of the baby dragons from the third game? Where'd it go? Probably should have just waited for it to stay still. There we go. Pretty sure all the dragonflies have one model, which does save on resources. They just retexture it to be different colours. That should be an extra life. Yeah. Kind of the same model as the other ones.
I've been trying to climb this bonsai tree all day. There's something shiny up there, and I just know it's the kite I lost last summer. Can you save my kite, Mr. Spyro? That tree is so hard to climb. Maybe there's another way to reach the kite. Oh, it sure is hot out here.
So, do we need to somehow get that down? I have no idea how to get that, though. We might need an extra ability here. We gain a lot of height with that head bash. Yeah, but there's no way of actually getting it. So we may just have to come back with the extra abilities. Which is a little annoying. Let's see, how many gems have we got this time now? 12% of the game done already. We're missing 8 gems. I reckon I can look for those today. We've still got a couple more minutes. But, this is probably the end of the level. Or a whirlwind back. Wait, if this is a whirlwind... Yes! No, we lose too much altitude. Wait, hang on. No, we can't. We can't bubble the dragon there. They wanted to get lifted up to get the kite down, or have us climb up there, or something. But we couldn't bring it down. Right, so these extra dragons are going to be a little bit of a problem for us to find, but for now, we just need to look for those gems. And I have no idea where they could be. I don't know if we're going to proper look towards the end of the level. We just kind of rushed through that. So they could be anywhere. I mean, all of the enemies respawned, and at first I wasn't really looking for any gems from them. Still, any hidden gems around the outside? I mean, that's off the platform, so probably not out there. That's not a gem, that's a corner. I mean, there's this, but... Okay, they have tanks on them, so they're probably something, but we're not checking that out just yet. Yeah, I guess I'll come back to you guys when I actually found those gems, because we're running a bit low on time, if I ever find them. I might just end up giving up. I believe I may have just found them. Oh, we got up to some sort of kite here. It doesn't appear to be the right one. Don't know if I've got to...
Spyro, you're just in time to help me. RJ and Rusty were playing with my kite, and Riptox came by, kicked sand in my face, and threw it up in the tree. I hate the taste of sand.
Ice. Okay. We need ice for the kites. So we're going to have to get them back with that. But... wait, what? We got it down? I think that was something unintended there. We, I think, are 2 gems short, so... we've still not got all of them. Probably should have spoken to the dragon again. But, yeah. So we can see the help thing here. Okay, so this is just everything here. Oh! Center the camera right analog stick down. That might actually help us. Wing shield. Inventory, change... okay. Huh. Still, 2 gems short of a full clear. I really do want to get those last 2 gems then. Because they're what's separating us from a full clear. I have no idea where they could be. So, again, I'll probably just cut to when I find them. It could be in any one of the enemies or something. I don't know. Could just be hiding out in a corner. But they must exist. They must exist. Yeah, I'll find them, I'm sure. Okay, you'll never guess where one of the gems was. It was just here. So the other gem's probably about here as well. So now we're just missing 1 gem. Great. This is my least favourite part about Spyro games, looking for the last gem. You ever lose 1? It's just nowhere to be found. Because that was a 1, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. We need 1 more gem, that's it. I'll see you guys when I find it, I guess.
For this kite
Just found some new
summer.
content here, I guess. No? Okay, yeah, some glitching going on there with the kite. But still no gem anywhere. Guess I'll just have to keep looking. I didn't really think to talk to them again, but probably should have. Since they could have given me a dragonfly. I'm still missing 4 of those from this level. But that's probably the separate pieces of this level. So the speedway and whatever the other one was. So yeah, this entire thing's going to be separated into 2 sections. Or the level's going to be divided into 2 videos. One for the main section of it, and one for the separate sections that are just there, I guess. Seriously, where is the thing? This is probably the way back. Because there's no other decorations about it. I should probably be heading backwards through the level, because I've not actually had that perspective, and I could have just missed something on, like, a corner. Or something. But, yeah, this is like my 3rd loop of the level. And I've not seen this last gem. I've defeated all the enemies again. At least I'm pretty sure I have. And I've got no idea where it could be. So I guess I'll see you guys when I find the next gem. The next and last gem. Oh, there is another dragon down here.
Spyro, my kite got stuck up in the tree. Could Could you get my kite out of the tree for me, Spyro? I can't reach it because there's nothing here to stand on. Just me.
Well, we can't really get it down. We need the ice breath again, but again, there's no gem reward for that, so that's not what we're here for right now. You know, I think we're probably going to backtrack for these, for the second lot, because we don't have the ice breath just yet. So we are going to have to backtrack to this level at some point. Perhaps I should just give up on my search for this last gem. We'll be coming back here at some point, so I might be able to find it then. Yeah, nothing. Nothing's shown up so far. It's strange. Surely I would have at least seen the gem. But no, nothing. It's a bright red gem. It'd stand out against the background. The background of just greys and greens. It stands out especially against green. Well, not if the camera has anything to say about it, but still. Just nothing anywhere. No hint of red in this entire level. It's just that. Yeah, I might just give up on finding this gem. Crazy that I'm still finding other stuff, though. Before finding this one gem. Because we've looked everywhere. I've looked everywhere multiple times, including up here. We've looked down in those gaps, literally just a moment ago, and so it's just this. We've looked everywhere in this stage, yet I'm still finding stuff that's not a gem. Usually the gems are just hidden everywhere across the level. There's probably like a jar or something that I've not broken open. But I haven't seen a jar either. It's a little more dire than I thought, this situation. Surely I'd have found something by now. But no luck so far. I think that might just be a way back. Yeah. That's an easy gap to cross, but the other gaps weren't so easy. Looks like that's just a dead end. Yeah, it's just a bottomless pit there. We've checked that island. We've passed moneybags like 5 times now. Just because we looped back round to that section repeatedly. If we head off to the left. There's no jars anywhere in this section, so I guess that's it. We'll just have to leave it with 1 gem short. And I don't like doing that. So we'll be back to find it, I'm sure. We've got to bring these kites down at some point. And at some point probably be in a few episodes' time. So this 1 gem is going to be just missing for the next few episodes. Unless I find it within like the next 5 minutes, I think I'm going to just give up on it. So for now, this is it. This is the last chance I'm giving it. Okay, I found something else. I mean, I didn't check this out before, so I went into that tank sub-area.
Welcome to our tank training arena, Private Dragon. Now I've got a prize for you if you can destroy all the dummy tanks. But you'll have to figure out how to get past the gates.
I don't think we should have accepted that. I'll cancel out of this. And yeah, there definitely won't be any gems in there. We're just missing one gem. It'll be in the main area. I'll try and find it again. I still haven't given up on it. I just decided to go in there just in case, but on second thought, I really shouldn't have. You would not believe how long that took me to find this gem. Also, I've turned it to widescreen if it wasn't before, because part of the numbers were cut off. So, yeah. Seems like we're going to get some fanfare whenever we complete it. Well, whenever we get all of the gems. But for now, I think that'll have to do. We've definitely overrun. And we've got 6 of the 10 dragonflies here. We're 80% of the way through the level. Okay. So there's still the kites, there's the speedway and the tank sub-area. So we'll probably just do those after we get the ice breath. Well, I guess all of the other power-ups. We'll come back here at some point anyway. Right, I've just got to find the way out of the level and we'll be set to end the episode. Finally! That was right near the start of the level. I could probably... No, you can't go that way. There is... Yes, you can go that way. The end of the level's actually before the giant leap. Or actually, no, it's after the giant leap, but this way it'd be before the leap back, which you can't do. What did I even hit there? But yeah, the start of the level is like just over there. Yeah, this platform just there. So let's just make our way over to the end. Just a short path. And you can tell when they're trying to load stuff in by just some of these turns and a sharp lag spike. Right. That'll count up the last of the gems, I reckon. And it should send us back. Yes, it does. Okay. So any sub-areas are going to have the... have extra... whatever it is. Well, extra details around the outside of the portals. We're already quite far into the game. I'm surprised. This is going to be a short game. But we are going to have to revisit some levels and just get some other stuff in between. So, I guess for now, I've been Luke, playing Spyro 4. I'm just going to call it Spyro 4, rather than Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. Honestly, that title sounds a bit weird, so just Spyro 4 it is. Anyway, playing Spyro 4 on original hardware. Signing out. I probably should get some lunch now.